viral footage of SS leader Greg Bovino and his ICE Gestapo goons getting hounded, booed, and cursed out by activists and shoppers protesting their presence at a Target in St. Paul, Minnesota after they tried to use the restroom. But as we showed recently on the channel, there is no rest for the wicked, and I promise I will play that cathartic clip of ICE getting booed out of that Target for you in just a moment. But first, you need to see just how complicit Target has been in the horrific acts these ICE agents are committing. This one is going incredibly viral right now because it is a 17-year-old Target worker that these ICE agents grabbed, beat, and then dragged 10 minutes away to a completely different location where they dropped him off at a Walmart. This is extremely disturbing and graphic footage, but I implore you to watch and help us get the message out.
Hey! Fuck you! Hey! Fuck you!
You guys are all on video!
That is at least 6 ICE Gestapo losers trying to hold down and beat a 17-year-old and one other person. And not that it matters, it takes 10 bullies to take a 17-year-old is a U.S. citizen.
No, take my phone. Hey, you got my phone.
Where is the paperwork for that?
Where's the...
They do it on Target. They do it on Target.
Hey, no. Stand up.
Where are your boys?
Hey, don't work here.
Anybody else? Going to ask where the fuck the wars are. You guys don't...
Now, it is unclear if that person behind them shouting, asking, where is the warrant, where is the papers for this, is actually a Target employee, a manager. That would be great, especially considering all of the complicity that Target has to answer for. Right, as far back as December, you had community organizers and civil rights leaders gathering outside Targets in Lake Street, Minnesota, to boycott and protest the retailer supporting ICE and allowing them to set up in their parking lots. And that was just a small part of another mass organization movement that we've covered on the channel, Make Corporate Complicity Unprofitable, where boycotts are now targeting all of these companies that work with ICE.
One by one, hundreds picked up a 17-cent ice scraper at the Monrovia Home Depot Saturday, bought it, and then got back in long lines to return it, clogging customer service, shopping as a political act to tell Home Depot to keep ICE agents out of their stores.
This from a Gen Z-led activist group that we'll touch on at the end. And I cannot stress the importance of holding not only these agents, but the companies that support them accountable after watching heinous things like this.
Jonathan Garcia. I'm literally a U.S. citizen. Get the fuck out of here, Ray.
Why are you kidnapping our citizens?
In there.
Why are you?
Piece of shit, cocksucker, traitor-ass Nazis.
We'll call your family.
The desperation in not only that teenager's voice, but the woman who asked them, why? Why are you doing this? While the agents manhandle and curse at this 17-year-old boy, which I promise will come right back to them, but just watch the end of this. It is so heartbreaking.
Give us your phone number.
At least Wait, you want your family to know?
I literally have my passport.
Let him get out his passport.
What's your name? What's your name? We'll find your family. Christian, what's your last name?
What? Hey! Get back there now!
Give us what's the phone number we should call?
He says, I literally have my passport, and they don't even stop for a goddamn second to let him get it, to check that he is even the person they're looking for. Thank God. Those bystanders are there documenting everything. It is so important. And thankfully, they were also able to document Greg Bovino and the rest of those fucking goons getting the exact type of treatment that they deserve and that they should get for the rest of their lives.
Fucking bums! Fucking bum! You're a bitch! If your wife is out, I'll fuck her too! You guys are all bitches! You can't do shit to me. You can't do a thing to me. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out! Nobody fucking wants you here! Right, get the fuck out! Walk the fuck out, you stupid bitches! Get the fuck out of here! You dumb. The fuck out of here. You fucking coward. You're a fucking coward, bitch. You're a fucking bitch. Hold on, baby. I'm on the phone with you bitch ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're a fucking coward piece of shit. Fuck you. And if you didn't have a gun or a badge, I would beat the shit out of you. Take that fucking badge off and that fucking gun and see what happens. You shut the fuck up.
Take that badge off and that gun off. See what fucking happens, piece of
them
shit
to
Nazis.
Do something, calling them bitches, telling them he would beat them if they didn't have a badge, and then they do nothing about it and continue to get berated.
Take that fucking badge off and that fucking gun and see what happens. You shut the fuck up. You're a bitch. Get the fuck out.
You're not tough, you're rough.
Bitch ass white boys. I'll fucking spill.
Bitch ass white boys. Put your gun away, you piece of shit moron. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Out, out, out with you, devil, out. Get the fuck out of here, piece of shit traitors. This is what you deserve. Fucking piece of shit cocksucker, right-wing, fiscal conservative, Nazi, rapist, psycho, child molester, fucking piece of shit Nazi effort, suck my dick. Stay the fuck out of Minneapolis. Fucking clowns. Get the fuck out.
And yes, that is incredibly cathartic to watch. The woman in the shopping cart saying, "Get out, ICE." And that is exactly the kind of energy we need to continue to level towards ICE agents in 2026. But I would argue it doesn't go far enough. And we need to stop the complicit corporations working with these agencies. And there is no...
Sooner or later, one of my fellow Americans is gonna open up on the whole crew with an automatic weapon. You can see it coming. I predicted it first. You can see it coming. One of my fellow Americans who's actually been harmed by one of these motherfuckers, like maybe she was raped, or maybe he was raped, or in prison or something because of one of these guys or something like that. We don't know. We don't know what's out there. And they're going to use this. They're going to use this as an excuse to ice a whole fucking ICE cadre or whatever. You can just see it coming. It's going to cause war in the streets. If they're already screaming at them in the Target and shit, it's insane. Like, this isn't good. It's not headed towards a good place. I don't feel safe.
No better way to do that than to hit them where it hurts in their finances, like people have done with Home Depot in the past.
We've seen countless immigration raids at Southern California Home Depots, and immigrant groups are accusing the company of being complicit in the operation.
And CBS LA's Lori Perez live outside the Monrovia Home Depot with an ICE protest and a message that we haven't seen before.
Take your badge or your gun off, bitch.
That's right. You know, we have seen a lot
That's how
of
I feel.
protests over the
That's how I feel too. Oh my god, if they give me a fucking excuse to get them back for the fucking bullshit they put me through, oh my fucking god. I swear to God I'll stand with them. I'll fight with them. If they give me an excuse for what the fucking, to get them back for what the system's done to me, they're poking the bear in such a bad fucking thing. They forgot, these pieces of shit have forgot that they've thrown entire generations in prison for drugs. They forgot. If they give us a fucking excuse, we'll tear them apart in the fucking streets. That's why that guy's screaming so loud. You might not know what the causality is. You just see scared, you know, scary psycho. I see somebody who's been harmed by the system, who hates them, who hates their immigration, who hates who they are so deeply that they would open up. You understand? No badge, no gun, you know. They won't sacrifice their own well-being or their family's well-being to do so. But, which I don't blame them, honestly. But you can see it. You've been fucked by the prisons all your fucking life like me. You've been fucked by these right-wingers and their fucking piece of shit goddamn drug policy and their fucking immigration policy and their right-wing Christian Christo-fascist fucking betrayal of our fellow fucking human beings. Last 3 generations thrown in jail over drugs and all this shit. And I can't wait. Give me a fucking excuse, you worthless piece of shit. Pig fucker dinosaurs. Neanderthal dinosaur diaper dons. Give me a fucking excuse, motherfucker. Give me an excuse. Like that guy. Give me a fucking excuse. Take out the badge and gun, see how we fucking do. Gave me excuse. You've been throwing your kids in fucking jail. We'll see your fucking heads on pikes in Times Square, motherfucker. You've been betraying your own country. And it is your heads that'll be on the pikes. We will, just like how that target went, for every 10 of you there is, we're like the Horde. There's like 3,000 of us. For every 10 piece of shit ice cocksucker Gestapo traitor bastards, there's like 3,000 of us, and we'll tear you asunder without guns. I don't want the goddamn fucking confrontation. That's what you want. I'm talking about give me an excuse, motherfucker. You better fucking obey your fucking... You better fucking watch your P's and Q's. You better watch your fucking... Like, you better obey etiquette and shit. You better watch it, you fucking ice piece of shit cocksuckers. If you give us a fucking excuse after the last 50 years of 9/11s, COVIDs, JFKs, and MLKs, and fucking piece of shit ass, like, fucking cocksucker dinosaur of diaper dons throwing 3 generations of their kids in prison and shit so that we can't have jobs or nice things or take care of our fucking family. Give us a fucking excuse, Ice. Give us an excuse. We'll tear you asunder. No shame, no hesitation. No jury in the land will convict us. Not after Renee Nicole fucking good. No jury in the land will fucking convict us too. That's the other thing. Court's on our side, bitch. Better take your finger out the fucking scale, piece of shit fucking fascist. Take that fucking finger out that fucking scale now. Or we'll tear you asunder right in the goddamn target. We don't want your fascism. This is the melting pot. Suck my dick, right-wing fascists. Suck my dick.
Last few months centered on the ICE raids, but none quite like the one that happened this weekend at this Monrovia Home Depot. One by one, hundreds picked up a 17-cent ice scraper at the Monrovia Home Depot Saturday, bought it, and then got back in long lines to return it, clogging customer service, shopping as a political act to tell Home Depot to keep ICE agents out of their stores.
Keep ICE out of your stores.
Yeah, we wanna scrape ICE from our communities.
Scrape ICE from the communities.
Right to use an ice scraper.
We're here to scrape ICE.
To collapse their system.
Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE and fuck your fucking bullshit. Scrape the ICE.
With the group of people
we're gonna
that
scrape the ICE.
Witnessing and are willing to stay.
Take your Gestapo, somebody else, Nazis. Take your Gestapo somewhere the fuck else, Nazis. Take your Gestapo somewhere the fuck else, Nazis.
Organized the act of
this
consumer activism.
What I paid
for nearly an hour.
Not,
the so-called buy-in stalled the store from operating as normal, and when the crowd started marching through the aisles, Home Depot closed the store down. A move not lost on
Lock
activists.
the doors.
Oh, you actually can shut a store.
Oh, you can.
Right? You can shut it for this, but you cannot. You have not shut them when an ICE raid and abuse is happening.
We could not reach Home Depot for comment tonight, but its communication team has repeatedly told the media they do not cooperate with ICE agents and are not notified of raids beforehand. Still, the stores are often the site of immigration actions aimed at day laborers who famously line up around the stores to offer their services. This was a more traditional protest in August after ICE agents flooded the Monrovia Home Depot parking lot, handcuffing workers waiting for jobs. One laborer who ran from the raid was struck and killed by an SUV, though DHS told us agents were not pursuing him. Figueroa and company don't buy it and don't plan on letting Home Depot off the hook.
None of them should be off the hook. Not the agents, not the leaders in charge.
Oh,
and
look!
Not the
Look, they finally put Arc Raiders on fucking, on Epic. Or, sorry, the Epic version of Arc Raiders on GeForce Now. Good, good. Mark is owned. Yes, I do. Yeah, I can play my Arc Raiders finally. Yay, that's good. Well, cool. Hey, I didn't lose my value. Yay. Yeah, so I'm going to Starfield. Yeah, Starfield.
companies supporting domestic terrorism. We have seen in the past year, year and a half alone, the power that we have when we band together, when we unionize and collectivize and support our communities and pull our support financially from companies that are complicit in fascist authoritarianism. Jimmy Kimmel is an example. Home Depot is an example. Target has already been an example, and now they are the next target for this. Do not support them if you can, and help us fight back by subscribing here for more reporting like this that you're not going to see on the court.
Yeah, it was good. Fuck yeah, it's good to actually see my people make a fucking stand, you know? I don't want to scream anybody. I've done it all my life. I don't want to be a bully anymore. I don't like the anger that this engenders in me, you know?
A pro-government rally today in the streets of Tehran. People carrying Iranian...
What quality is this? 720p. Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's what they cut in.
Flags and pictures of Supreme Leader
Did I lose my
Ayatollah
second?
Ali Khamenei.
You're gonna
the
see
rally
this
following
new...
2 weeks of
No,
anti-government
it's in
demonstrations in
mono.
Iran. Video posted on social media
The hell was
showing
that
cars
sound?
and government buildings in flames. According to a U.S.-based human rights group, Iranian security forces are opening fire on protesters, reportedly killing more than 500 people.
They killed 500 people?
Thousands
The Ayatollah killed 500 people.
more. Video also showing dozens of body bags outside a morgue south of Tehran.
The Ayatollah
People
killed
looking to
500
identify their
people?
loved ones. Iran's foreign minister saying today the protests are under control, and he blamed the U.S. and Israel for the unrest without offering evidence. President Trump has expressed support.
Maybe World War is coming. Now I'm thankful I'm so old, or I probably would have had to go fight it. I mean, I might still have to go fight it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll fight for my country. I'm not afraid of that, but I don't want to. I don't believe in what they want. I seem to be having some sort of net error, net socket issue, guys. So I'm going to restart my computer. I'm terribly sorry. I don't know. Well, let's go just check the connection. I don't know. Maybe it's actually GeForce Now. It might be GeForce Now, actually. I think it is. Settings. GeForce Now 12. It ends in September. That's good. That's good. And gameplay connections, right? Yeah. And Discord rich presence and gameplay. Oregon. I want you to go to auto. Test the network. No, I think Oregon's getting doxxed or something. It's dumb. It's good to check these settings every once in a while, make sure they didn't change. You may experience stutter or high latency. Restart your router. They say it's net code. Yeah, it might actually be. Well, you know, I wonder if just resetting the VPN might fix it. It will disconnect me, at which point I might as well just restart my computer. So, ooh, what's the purple guy? Nice, there was a guy out back. Street dealer. Oh, I can sell him acid, can I? This was like 10 grand, nice. I am lagged, I think. I will have to restart my computer, but let's do this guy while I'm here at least. My other programs are running well, but not this game.
For the demonstrators, he says Iranian leaders called him this weekend to negotiate, but the president says he's weighing possible military action in Iran.
We're looking at it very seriously. The military is looking at
Hello? Oh, okay. Sounds good. I'm going to scooper box and come up. Okay, sounds good. I'll be there.
Pepsi that all go to the food shed.
Yeah.
As well as some extra Ziploc bags.
Okay.
They all go to the food shed. It's all together in the back of my car.
Okay, no problem. I'll do so.
And I unlock the car because it sometimes locks itself down. So if you have a problem, and you'll let me know.
No,
I'll redo it.
No, I always carry my keys now so that your doors don't thwart me, if that makes sense. So no, we don't ever have to worry about keys, you know. So the only key I don't have is the storage locker. That's it. I have everything else.
Oh, okay. And I think we need to change the lock since that you told me that was sticky.
It is.
Go down and get it changed.
Okay, sounds good.
You know what I forgot to get? I did so much.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. So I am going to family dinner here. I'm going to close out and restart my computer. You've been watching Skycat Live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Or, well, you know, I can actually sit here for a minute longer while I scoop the box. But I guess I will sit here for a little longer. We'll watch something together for a little while longer. Yeah, and I'll scoop the litter box because I don't have anything else to do while I do that anyways. So in 5 minutes though, or 3 minutes or so, I'm gonna piss and then scoop the litter box and I'll be back. But I'll keep the videos running and we'll be here for a little while longer anyways. I've got to save X4. That's the most recent one. I want like an empty slot. Yeah, save. And then, okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to piss and scoop my litter box, and we'll listen to videos while I do that. Sorry for the mono. That's not me. That's ABC.
Very strong options.
A top Iranian official warning the U.S. military and Israel would be legitimate targets if the U.S. strikes Iran. Some U.S. lawmakers warning against U.S. military involvement.
The best way is to encourage them and say that, of course, we would recognize a government that is a freedom-loving government that allows free elections, but bombing's not the answer.
U.S. military action in Iran would be a massive mistake. It would have the effect of giving the Iranian regime the ability to say it's the U.S. that's screwing our country up.
According to a U.S. official, the president will be briefed at the White House tomorrow on possible U.S. responses to the situation in Iran. Michelle Franzen, ABC News, New York.
You've probably seen by now. On Wednesday, January 7th, ICE agent Jonathan Ross shot and killed a motorist during an immigration-related operation in Minneapolis. The victim, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, a U.S. citizen and mother of 3, became involved or sought to legally observe the proceedings after dropping off her 6-year-old son at school that morning. She was shot in the head in the front seat of her car. The incident took place shortly after the Trump administration escalated immigration enforcement operations in Minnesota by deploying thousands of agents in the state. Diametrically opposed narratives have emerged over what led to the shooting, with the administration uniformly defending the agent's deadly use of force and seemingly everyone else saying he was 100% guilty of murder. Not surprisingly, it depends. But just hours after the shooting, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security issued a statement blaming Miss Good for the confrontation, characterizing the fatal shooting as an act of lawful self-defense. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem told reporters that
when a mob of agitators that were harassing them all day began blocking them in, shouting at them, and impeding law enforcement operations. ICE officers and agents approached the vehicle. She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over. This appears as an attempt to kill or to cause bodily harm to agents, an act of domestic terrorism.
President Trump echoed these conclusions, insisting Ms. Good, quote, viciously ran over the ICE officer, justifying the fatal confrontation. And as Vice President Vance has so eloquently put it, but videos posted online and witness accounts appear to contradict the official narrative. The reason this woman is dead is because she tried to ram somebody with her car. As we'll talk about in some depth, analyzed from multiple angles, the video footage seems to show Ms. Good's car attempts to back away from officers surrounding her car and trying to force entry, and then lurch forward in an ill-fated attempt to escape confrontation. Mayor Frey has aggressively pushed back on DHS's version of events.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
And now, as the country reels in the aftermath of the shooting, Minnesota investigators say that they have to withdraw a probe into the deadly use of force after being denied access to evidence by the FBI. Now, in a non-dystopian universe, the Justice Department would launch a comprehensive, non-biased investigation into the matter and, depending on the outcome, bring federal charges against the ICE agent who killed Ms. Good. But right now, it's safe to assume the Trump-controlled DOJ will take no such legal action. Which raises the question, is Mr. Ross guilty of any crimes, and is there any feasible recourse to hold the agent liable for the death of Ms. Good? Now, the fatal incident took place shortly after 9:30 a.m. on Wednesday in a residential neighborhood south of downtown Minneapolis, about a mile from where police killed George Floyd in 2020. A frame-by-frame analysis of bystander video footage raises serious questions about the administration's narrative that Agent Ross was forced to fire defensive shots to protect the life of himself and others. Video taken by a witness shows Ms. Good's vehicle, a burgundy Honda Pilot SUV, stopped in the middle of a one-way road, its engine idling. And we're now starting to see more videos from the moments leading up to the shooting. It appears that the SUV was initially parked on the side of the road and was only in the middle of the road for a relatively short amount of time before the incident began. The video taken from Mr. Ross's own cell phone shows him filming the vehicle trying to apparently record the license plate of the SUV. Good's wife, Becca, was also using her phone to film him. She says,
That's okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later.
And eventually Good herself says, it's okay, dude, I'm not mad at you.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
And those were apparently her last words. Although bystanders were yelling at the federal agents and blowing whistles, it does not appear that Ms. Good was engaged in that behavior.
Go home to Texas!
You can see federal vehicles start to approach Ms. Good's SUV with lights flashing and sirens blaring. Agent Ross can be seen approaching from behind the SUV and crossing the SUV's right-hand side, all while filming the scene on his cell phone. In the crucial moments before the shooting, Ms. Good rolls her SUV slightly forward into the street, then stops and waves at other motorists to go ahead of her. Two agents are seen exiting his silver pickup and approaching the SUV, telling Good to... The SUV backs up, then veers forward to the right. Seconds later, gunfire erupts. Re-examining the scene from a closer vantage point, we see Agent Ross walk around the car while filming on his cell phone, disappearing from view. Other agents pull up and order the driver to get out of the car. But it's not clear who exactly those agents were or whether the driver could hear them. But it's clear one of the agents grabs the car's door handle and reaches inside, but is unsuccessful in forcing the door open. Almost simultaneously, you can see the SUV backing up and turning right in an apparent attempt to leave using a two-point turn. At the same time, Agent Ross crosses towards the left side of the vehicle and grabs his gun with his right hand. To me, it looks like he unholsters his weapon before the car is moving forward. He opens fire on Miss Good and continues shooting as she drives past him. At no point does Agent Ross appear to drop the cell phone carried in his left hand, and that's bolstered by the footage he took on that cell phone continuously during the shooting, which we'll talk about in a second. Looking more closely at the moment Agent Ross fires, he appears to be standing to camera left of the SUV while the SUV's tires are pointed all the way to the right away from him. And things are happening fast, and it's not clear if Mr. Ross is in front of or partially in front of the car at the time that the first shot is fired, but it does appear clear that by the time the second and possibly third shots are fired, he is fully to the side of the vehicle. Reports are that the second and third shots were fired through the open driver's side window. It's unknown at this time which of the shots made contact or were fatal. This contradicts the administration's allegations that Miss Good was running him over or attempting to run over Mr. Ross when he fired at her. Although other grainier video footage filmed from a different angle could appear to support this conclusion, but when this footage is synchronized with the closer footage, it's clear that Agent Ross was not run over by the SUV and in fact emerged unscathed. After being shot in the head, Miss Good's SUV then veers into a white car parked further down the road before crashing to a stop. The agents witnessing the scene do not appear to rush to provide emergency medical care to Miss Good. Eventually, Agent Ross approaches the vehicles and instructs his colleagues to call 911. Other agents can be seen blocking several bystanders who attempt to provide medical care, including one who identifies himself as a physician.
I go check a pulse.
No! Back up! Now!
I'm a physician!
I don't care!
Going back to the footage that Mr. Ross took himself, there's a couple of things that we can glean from this. Number one is that Miss Good appears very calm as a driver, arguably snarky.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Which might have been her undoing. There seem to be conflicting orders. Some people are yelling, get out. Some are yelling, get out of the car. You can also see clearly from Mr. Ross's vantage point that Miss Good is looking all the way away from him as she backs up and also turns the wheel all the way to the right. In other words, turning to get out of that situation and not towards any of the agents. You can also tell from the footage that the engine is revving at this time, indicating that the car is going to speed up. But at the same time, this is all taking place at a very low rate of speed, close to 0, as she's doing what is obviously a 2-point turn. At the same time that another agent appears to be lunging into the driver's side door in an effort to apparently turn the wheel to the left towards the agents. You can also see Ross switches his phone from his right hand to his left that frees up his right hand to pull out his firearm.
Okay, I have scooped the box and I am ready to go upstairs and do family dinner. I'll be gone like an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, somewhere in there. I don't really know. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop this recording here with a reminder that you have been watching Skycat Live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. Click on the cast face to donate. It is a PayPal link. This is a Twitch and YouTube stream. Come and give me a like, sub, or follow on Twitch or YouTube. Thank you so much. These sessions are recorded. They are placed on my channel every single day, which is reflected here. And, you know, come give me some numbers on my YouTube. You know, it's hard for long form people like me to move forward and stuff. And while I do see like quite a lot of views and stuff lately, last couple days have been sort of low. So we'll see, but but anyways, thank you so much. And for a long form guy like me, 5 views is really good, you know, so thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. I will see you here in a couple of hours. Goodbye.